Hello, I am home. Much quieter, much more just relaxing in general. Yeah, no, that whole waterfall plan didn't quite happen, but that's okay. To be honest, haven't planned this out at all. Yeah, I have no notes, not really any prep. Like, I've had a lot of thoughts on what I want to say. So I'm hoping that I'm just going to find my way and all those thoughts are going to come out in a really nice, coherent, well put together kind of video. That might be asking a lot though, so hello. If you don't, anyone that might not know who I am, my name is Sarah. Currently 28 years old, nearly 29, going to be 29 in October. And essentially, I'm kind of just feeling like I'm ready to talk a little bit, I guess. Essentially, I would basically describe myself as a bit of a person who has kind of, yeah, I think it's fair to say, like, struggled with my mental health at certain times, also in a bit of a general sense. And I think, like, for a while there, I've been living through it, so it's hard to talk about it. But right now, I feel like I've kind of come to a place where I really feel like got a bit of a handle on things, and it's quite nice. It does kind of feel like it's the first time in my 28 years of being here. So yeah, I'm very kind of like, I'm grateful for these feelings, but I'm so nervous that they're gonna go. So yeah, I don't want to say too much, but at the same time I'm like, that's kind of the whole point. Actually, what I'm trying to say is I feel like I haven't really been as happy as I could be, essentially. And I think for me personally, a lot of that is kind of from my own mindset and kind of things that I've internalized maybe negatively about myself, whereas I could have viewed it in a very different way and not kind of had effects from those things. Just kind of really feeling called to basically share my experiences. It's not to say that they're any bigger or, I don't know, more important, anything like that than other people's. I'm just feeling a call to share them, and a really kind of instinctual, like, knowing feeling that it's gonna help people. I don't mean that to sound big-headed, but I just mean, since I've kind of been feeling this way, I've had a lot more conversations about things that I wouldn't have necessarily been able to talk about, like, last year even. And since kind of opening up in that sense and like having those conversations with people, it's just making this idea kind of more and more like prevalent, I think is the word, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's kind of just reaffirming that this is something that I think I should be doing, and it's something that is very out of my comfort zone. Kind of just feeling that call to share, and hoping that it will. I'm trying not to kind of have any expectations. There is the potential that it could either help someone that's been having similar experiences and what they've been thinking about it, or it could even just, you know, prompt a conversation. I kind of had that thought to myself. I was like, what am I trying to like get out of this? Like, what shall I say is like my goal? And I think it would just be to kind of prompt a conversation about mental health in some capacity. It could even just be like, have you seen what that Sarah girl's doing these days? She's just talking a load of rubbish. It could be that, but it could also obviously be something a lot more than that. So like I say, since I've kind of opened up and kind of, yeah, just shown my vulnerabilities a bit more, like I've had a lot of people sharing theirs with me, or even just, you know, being like, oh wow, that's really cool that you said that, like, and like every single time I get a message like that, or like a like or something, I don't know, it kind of encourages me to carry on doing it. But that just says to me that people are getting something from it, and the people that do like or comment or message or whatever, those are only the people that are feeling able to message. You know what I mean? Like, it could be helping so many more, that because I'm like a silent viewer of things. That's how I describe myself. I never really I like things maybe, but I very rarely, I think, comment on things, even if it is like helpful to me. So yeah. I don't know, I'm just doing what I can for people. I just want to put it out there, like, right now, I'm not going to sit here and say I have any advice or answers or really anything that useful to share. But I don't know, could help, could not, who knows. But yeah, I think when it comes to mental health, that sometimes, like, I think there has been so much movement in, you know, people feeling like they're able to speak about it, and yeah, where, like, from like when I was a child to where we are now, like, there has been a lot of movement. But sometimes I just think it's nice to just see someone that you can relate to a little bit more. So like, I'm picturing like people that I went to school with, like, I don't know, my generation, I guess, I think, is who, yeah, I think it could be interesting to connect with. So yeah, that's all I'm really trying to achieve here. And no real answers, no real expertise, nothing like that. I'm picturing it just being me kind of sitting and chatting, essentially. Maybe some little clips of beautiful British Columbia, which is where I am currently, in Canada, which is amazing. That's where the little clips from the start, if I put them in there, are from, which is cute. So yeah, I really don't know where this is going to go, so I don't even know what to say, so that's why it's kind of tricky. Like, I'm trying to not really put any pressure on myself when it comes to this, because I think as soon as I like make any sort of like promises, or I don't know, set myself any goals or deadlines, it becomes a bit of a stressy thing for me then, and I don't want it to be that. Ideally, I want to bring to people's attention like the small things that like people can take something from, and then how it can be sort of like thought about in a negative way, and then how that can kind of manifest itself later in life. Because I think I've just done a lot of like reflecting, essentially, on things, which is really cool to have done that. It was a lot. It's emotional at times, for sure, but it feels so like, it felt like really necessary. So it's cool. Well, I'm picturing in terms of like what I'm going to be talking about, like maybe somebody said to you at school, or just like from my own experiences, like what little things may have impacted me that then led me to not have a very good relationship with myself, all throughout like different stages of life, I guess. Yeah, that's the kind of general plan. I will definitely be touching upon some particular kind of mental health things. I don't know how to group them, but just to, I don't know, make anyone aware that might be watching this that doesn't know. I did have an eating disorder around 16, when I was 16, 17, 18. That was kind of like the peak time. There's probably going to be a lot that I can talk about with that. Touching upon just kind of like body image and your relationship with yourself, and like how important that is, and how like tiny little things that you might not even realize are impacting you, and how you think of yourself. And because I've not had a very good relationship with myself probably up until this year, I would really say. There's definitely been ups and downs, but like overall, just didn't have a great relationship, but it's okay. I think it was all part of, you know, the journey. That's what I mean. I think I'm a person that has to kind of like live through it a little bit, and then I'm grateful that I've kind of come to a good point right now, and I'm feeling good to talk about it and stuff. So yeah, we'll just see where this goes. Really, it's all a big journey, isn't it? Hopefully people can relate, and they're not just watching me and being like, Jesus, maybe she needs a bit of help. Fingers crossed. But yeah, if you've kind of stuck around and listened to me babbling on, thank you, because that's really kind of you. I think another one of my little goals, my secret goals that I don't admit to myself, but it is, I think I would love to build a little community. Just, I don't even want to say sisterhood, because I think I want guys to feel like they can talk to me as well, so it's like, but yeah, I just want to create a little community where people can just freaking go, not necessarily physically, but like, you know, message or like something where people can just go and feel like they're heard and that they matter, and that they're not alone, because we're not. Honestly, if I could make you believe, if you're struggling with something right now and you feel like you're the only one in the world that is going through this, and you know, you feel like embarrassed, or you feel just alone, I guarantee you're not. There's however many billion people on this planet. There's going to be more people than you think that have gone through a similar experience or felt a similar way, had the same thoughts. So I think we just all need to start opening up about it a little bit, guys, and then the pressure kind of lifts them, because what is there to be, you know, embarrassed about or feeling shameful about? Like, that's my take on things anyway. So yeah, thank you. If you feel like this is something that you want to watch, be a part of, like, that would be really cool. I just hope everyone has a good day. I feel like I never know how to end a video, but genuinely, I just want everyone to have a good day every day. It's obviously not going to happen, but we can hope. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, if you watched any or not. But yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see if I ever make another video. Who knows?
Down by the starry curtains, my love and I